8 birdies today. Incredible. What went well, or what was different than yesterday, I guess?
Yeah, I felt like I hit a few more fairways than I did yesterday. Hit some really nice iron shots, and was able to hold some putts.
There was a really long wait in scoring there. Were you brought in to share your perspective on it? What did you see in there?
I mean, ultimately in golf, it's up to the player, and I felt like Shane was put in a pretty tough situation there when you're zooming in on his golf ball, in the rough. It's hard to tell. I mean, from what I looked at very briefly on the video, it looked like it was very difficult to see if the ball was moving, if the ball moved. The camera was kind of zooming in as stuff was happening, and one of the great things about the game of golf is that you call your penalties on yourself. This situation, I think it was a very tough spot for Shane to be put in. And he handled it really well. It's obviously very frustrating. It's frustrating for me as a competitor of his and a player to watch him have to kind of deal with that, because the last thing you want to be known in the game of golf is somebody cheats. And I mean, I'm not going to state a strong opinion here in the media on whether or not I thought he deserved a penalty, but all I'm going to say is it was a very tough situation for him to be put in, and I thought that he handled it really well.
Scottie, you're second in strokes gained putting this week. How has the clock helped you technically? Why did you change to that?
Yeah, I felt like at the end of last year, I always kind of assess things and feel like there's some ways we can improve, and that was something we tested out in the Bahamas last year, and just felt very comfortable with it from the start. And I use it as I get closer to the hole. Lag putting, and outside of 15 to 20 feet, I'm still putting conventional, but it was just something that we felt like could help us improve, and so far it has.
Did you feel like that kind of score was out there today, or did when you were started off? Obviously,
I had no idea. I mean, it all depends on conditions. And when we were teeing off, depending on what weather forecast you looked at, it was going to tell you something different. And it was super sunny when we were on the driving range. I'm out there in short sleeves. It's warm out, and then we get to the first hole, it's still sunny, and then all of a sudden you just look around, it's super dark, and then it just starts pouring rain. You're like, oh boy, I wonder how long this is going to last. And fortunately, it didn't pour the whole time. We only had maybe 4 or 5 holes where it was really coming down, and I was able to take advantage of the holes where we had some good weather.
Did you watch the early coverage at all before you teed off?
Yep.
Thank you.
Very good.